going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 of our Everton Champions League Challenge, and today we are going to go ahead and play the first half of the group we get into. Now, for those who don't know, this little mini-series that's going on, we've done one with Başakşehir already. Let me know in the comments which teams you want to see get put into the Champions League. What we're going to be doing is we're going to put that team in the Champions League, see if we can go ahead and win it with them. It can be an existing team. It could be a team from a different country. It can be an international team, a team outside the Champions League, a team inside the Champions League. Someone last episode suggested Everton, so today we're doing Everton. And we're putting them in from now on. For Red Star Belgrade are the only team in the Champions League who were not in the game. So we're just going to swap them out and put the team in. And as you can see, these are the teams, just the regular teams. Otherwise, we're going to randomize the groups and see if we can get Everton to the final of the Champions League. And we're going to randomize it a little bit and see what our group ends up being. And boom, here we are. A pretty difficult group, not going to lie. Shakhtar, Juve, Benfica, Everton, and those are the teams we are going to go ahead and face in our Champions League group. So hopefully we can go ahead and get out. So today we'll do the first 3 games. Next episode will be the next 3, and we'll stop the series when we got knocked out or when we win the entire thing. We're going to take a look at the other groups, see if there are any juicy ones in here. United, Napoli, City, and PSV. That's a tough one. Atletico, Dortmund, Bruges. The only team that wasn't in that real-life group there was Galatasaray. That's a real-life group pretty much. Bayern, Ajax, Paris, and Lyon. That's another tough one. Our group, of course, Athens, Lokomotiv, CSK, and Inter. That's one of those groups where it's pretty even. Barca, Real Madrid, Hoffenheim, and Liverpool in one group. Roma, Young Boys, Porto, Poles in another group where anybody can get out of there. And then Tottenham, Valencia, Monaco, and Schalke. So we got some tough groups, some groups that we feel could get out of, and we'll hopefully get out of ours. Let's going to take a look at what our team is going to look like. Do we play Walcott? He's still got the pace. We play Walcott, and Calvert-Lewin can come off the bench. For those who have not seen this, we are going to have to rotate. The next game is one of those things where it's almost like it's 3 days. Almost like a 3-day gap, so players are not fully fit. So we're going to have to change players out. So it's not too bad here. And we're going to go ahead and get... Can we get Leighton Baines? Does he still have the energy? We'll bring Kenny onto the bench, who's just moved. Where'd he go? To Schalke in real life, I believe. So this will be the team. The team is pretty much set up as it is ready to go. So we're going to jump right on into this first game. We got Juventus to start, and hopefully we can go ahead and give a good account of ourselves. Let's jump into it. Oh, nicely done. Oh, it's a lovely ball in behind here as well. It's Douglas Costa, and he has a hit, and it's a good save early on there from Pickford at his near post. Douglas Costa hopefully won't cause too many issues on that wing there. Dinier's not the quickest, but he is defensively sound, so hopefully we can keep him in check, along with all the other players we've got to keep in check. It's good football here. Oh, can't get off Ronaldo. Headed away, though, nicely. It's Walcott to take it here. Nicely done by Sigurdsson. Can we get it through to Richarlison? We can. And can Richarlison get away? He can. Look at Richarlison go, and he finds Walcott, and that's a dreadful finish from Walcott. Oh, all the great work that Richarlison did to get away from the defense. And Walcott with a dreadful finish. Here's Sandro. Always an issue, and that's a really great run. It's Douglas Costa who did get behind Digne again, and already that matchup is an issue for us. Ugh. Gets ahead of Digne. It almost seems to just shrug him off in the end. And plants the header into the back of the net. Nothing Pickford can do. And it's a decent run there, but Digne couldn't stay in front. And an early goal here for Juventus. 1-0. Oh, couldn't quite do nothing with that. Thought we had it. And they come forward again. Oh, and it's Ronaldo all alone. Oh, great save. We seem relatively slow in midfield. The players we have there aren't the quickest, and it's starting to show a little bit as that header goes just wide. And Juventus at the moment very much on top. Not who I wanted that ball to go to. Just throw it to the wing back. It's good football once again. Back up. Can't get a touch onto it. And it's Ronaldo who's cut in between the goalkeeper and the defender and giving them a second goal. And we are having a really tough time. It looked like Zuma could possibly just step. But he took way too long once again. The defenders... It's like the back seven-ish. It's not a lot of pace there, and it's starting to show. There's a lot of pace and power in this Juventus team. Good football here from Juventus. No way he's gotten in behind him, man. These defenders are so static. Again, Ronaldo with a goal. And it almost seemed like Keane just stood there and let that happen, which is the most annoying part about this so far. Very static defensively. Maybe we just need to change the way this formation is set. He's just... That's so poor. It really is really poor defending. We're going to change this up a little bit and see. Can I do it this way? Maybe get the defenders in tighter spaces. Shrink that gap in between the center backs, but my God, they also have to put some effort in. Good football there to make space, and it's a good ball up the wing too. It's Walcott. Walcott just looking for someone. He finds Gomez, who has a pop, and it goes over the bar. And that's really our first attempt, really, since that opening segment where Walcott pushed a great opportunity right out of the way. Pjanic out wide is Costa. Cuts back inside. It's Keane. Is he onside? He is, and it comes off the post and right back to him. Oh, for the love of God, are we getting beat to hell? The midfield is too slow. That is the current issue I'm trying to deal with. I mean, they've just gone in there, hits the post, luckily comes back to him. This game's up, but we got to figure out something here in midfield. It's all too slow. Sigurdsson's too slow. Gomez is too slow. Gonagay is too slow. It's almost like when they move forward, we're laboring just to keep up and get into spaces. It's very difficult. Corner to come in late for Juventus. Hopefully they don't just pile on this misery here as Costa gets by. It's a lovely ball in. Header goes just wide. And we were thoroughly beaten here. Hopefully the changes that we're going to make, they helped us a little bit. It felt a little bit better this second half of this second half. But in reality, it still wasn't that great as Calvert-Lewin tries to get by. And he's just not quick enough to get past him. And Juventus come in here and thrash us 4-0. Not very good, but we're going to change this up and see what happens. Who else was in our little thing? Benfica beat Shakhtar on the road, so we'll see what happens there. But we're going to make these changes right now. See what we can do. Go a little bit narrower. Move him back. It's just... Gomez is just... He's way too slow there. We'll bring Calvert-Lewin on up top and Bernard to the middle, and we'll try this. So let's jump into it. Everton, and who do we got next? Benfica, Shakhtar first. Everton, Shakhtar, let's go. Gonagay does well to win that there. Nicely done. And that's much better. That's the kind of football we want to play. And it's out to Walcott, and Walcott, he's missed again. Another really good opportunity early on, and he's missed it. But the football is a little bit better there, and that's what we want. Nice. One more. There we go. Out wide there. Walcott, can he get it through? And it's Richarlison here. Richarlison cutting back. It's come back to him there, and it's Bernard with the goal. And we've taken the lead here. We've played really well to start today, and hopefully we can keep this up throughout the rest of the group stage. The changes have come along nicely. The wingers are a little bit tighter. linking up play a little bit better. There's a little bit more pace on the pitch with Bernard in behind instead of Sigurdsson. And Sigurdsson moved back a little bit. Reflection takes it to Bernard, though. And he smashes it into the back of the net. 1-0. There we go. And it's a nice little ball in there for Charleston. Out wide. Ghana Gay. It's come to Bernard. Back inside. One more. Richarlison doing so well. It's Walcott. Can he finish? He can! And Walcott has finally finished one off. Near post that time. I didn't think it would go there, but it did. And we lead 2-0 now inside 17 minutes. And this is so much better than the way we started the Juventus game. Much, much better. Good finish. He's just smashed that. And I think there's one change we do have to make. No, we're going to keep it there. But Bernard is out left instead of in behind. And Richarlison is the one in behind. Nicely done there. Oh, and he's cut back nicely. Cipriano here. And he's found his man where he wanted him to be. And has put it wide. And we escape a little bit there. Lackadaisical defending on our end. But the Shakhtar man puts it wide. Good ball hooked into space. It's good football here from Shakhtar. He's had a hit. And just before halftime, they cannot find their way through. It looks like we are going to head into halftime. 2-0 ahead here of Shakhtar. Charleston doing so well. One more out there. Sigurdsson gets it out. It's Lookman. And can Lookman get a good ball in? He can. Oh, he couldn't quite get up to it. Ghana Gay gets it to Bernard, and it's in the back of the net. And surely that seals our game there. 3-0. Bernard with another. This time playing a little bit more centrally after we brought Lookman on. And he has fired that past the goalkeeper. 3-0 up. Half hour to go. And in cruise control. And this is obviously much better than the Juventus game went. Look at that finish. No chance whatsoever. 3-0. Nice turn from Ghana Gay. It's Gomez. One more. Can we get it through? It's Lookman. Lookman to make it 4, and he's made it 4. And 73 minutes gone, and we're doing to Shakhtar what Juve did to us, turning this around wildly. And we're 4-0 up, and Shakhtar can't handle it. It's lovely football. It's a great finish from Lookman, who's a good player to bring off the bench. It really is. And he's showing it there. 4-0. One more in. Can we break here? This is Davies. One more. Calvert-Lewin, he's making that run, and he's made it perfectly, and the ball is perfect as well. And it's Calvert-Lewin, and it's in the back of the net, and it's 5-0, and we've overturned our goal difference from the last game. It's a great, great run and a brilliant ball. The ball came just the right moment, and of course, it's a really good finish as he smashes that into the back of the net. Look at this. No chance for the goalkeeper. Couldn't get to it, and it's 5-0. A minute to go here. And we are going to collect a very emphatic win. The changes have definitely paid off, or at least they have so far, as Calvert-Lewin has an attempt saved. And we're going to have to test this against Benfica. I believe Benfica are a little bit better than Shakhtar. Not as good as Juventus. We'll end up seeing, as we obviously progress through the group, how things go. And hopefully Juventus beat Benfica, and they did 2-0. So we should be ahead of Benfica on goal difference. I should put a second place, and it does, and hopefully we can keep that on up. So let's jump into this Benfica game. This will be the last game of the episode, and the next episode we'll do the final 3, but hopefully we can keep it up, and hopefully everything plays out nicely. So let's jump into it. Everton and Benfica. Nicely done. Here's Sigurdsson out wide there, and can we get one more in? We can. It's Bernard. Gets one more. Oh, nice touch. And what a finish. It's great from Walcott. That is some lovely control. And early on here against Benfica, we go 1-0 up. That is one heck of a finish. It really is. Let's watch that again. It's the first touch here that's really brilliant. Bernard did really well in tight space. But look at that touch. Sets it out. Gets away from the challenge from behind. That could have been a penalty and a red card, really. But a great finish in the end. And after 7 minutes, we're 1-0 up. For Charleston. Gets it back inside. It's Ghana Gay. And that's a lovely ball. And Ghana Gay can't set that up. Corner to come in here. Can we score from it? We got a header on, and that's wide. Oh, Zuma got a really powerful header on it. Just couldn't push it on target. They're playing some decent football here, Benfica. They just... That final pass is a little bit lacking. I thought we had that there. Nice tackle, but it's going to come back to him. It's João Felix. Oh, he did really well. Oh. And the new Atletico Madrid man gets through and fires that into the back of the net. No chance for Pickford. And it's 1-1 here. And while they've been playing rather well, Benfica, they haven't been creating the chances we've been creating. And he's just done well enough to sneak by there. I've got a touch onto it, it looks like, but it just fell right back for Felix. And he has fired it into the back of the net, and it's 1-1. Does well. Back out. One more. Lovely football. Gana Gay. And just like that, we're ahead again. 2-1. And it's Gana Gay with the goal. And once again, some really lovely football. Every once in a while, we put together some unbelievable moves. And this is one of them. And I have no idea why the screen is shaking this way. But it's a really great goal. It's a good finish from Gana Gay. Just over the goalkeeper's leg. And it's 2-1. Nicely done as Walcott just keeps hold of it. Cuts back inside. Can we find Richarlison? Can we start this off with a goal? And it's a great save. Oh, very close. What a great opportunity. And the header goes straight at the goalkeeper there. Good start to the half. Nicely done. One more. And here we go. Here's Richarlison. Just coming at the defense here. Not really getting any pressure, and that's what we wanted. And it's in the back of the net. Calvert-Lewin with the goal. And that's so poor defensively from Benfica. Nobody steps up, and you've got to step up and not let them come right to your box. Nobody came up, and Richarlison just lays it off. And it's a decent finish right there from Calvert-Lewin. And we've taken a 3-1 lead here. Good football from Benfica. It's in behind here. Coleman cannot get there, and he's ahead of me. Oh, and he's just missed it. He should be scoring. He really should be scoring, and Benfica should be getting back into this game. But, oh God, I was going to say a poor header. He just should be scoring, shouldn't he? Nicely done by Benfica here as they look for a way back into this. It's a lovely ball in, and it's a good finish. It's 3-2, and now with 5 minutes left, we're going to have a little bit of a struggle now. This is a nice little dummy and a good ball in. And that finish up and over the goalkeeper into the corner. It's good football, but now we've got 5 to 6 minutes to hold on here. Lovely. Oh, didn't want to get it out there to him, but there's a minute to go. And if they can just hold on to the ball back here, you need to get it forward, and they're not going to. And we're going to sneak away here with a 3-2 victory over Benfica, which we'll definitely take. That'll put us 3 points ahead of them. And at minimum, 3 points ahead of Shakhtar, should they have won, which I'm not sure they would have, but we'll definitely take it. Where's Juventus on there? Shakhtar, level with Juventus, so we're 1 point back of Juve, 3 points ahead of Benfica. And that's how the day is going to end. That's how we're going to end this episode. As you can see, 1 point back of Juventus, 3 ahead of Benfica with 3 games to go. Let's check the other groups. United and Napoli on top of this group with City. Dortmund, Atletico Madrid going through. Paris and Bayern going through. Lyon and Ajax at the bottom. Us, of course. Athens and Moscow ahead of Lokomotiv and Inter. Look at Athens. Actually, if you remember last time with Athens, they got to the quarterfinal. We got knocked out in the round of 16 with Başakşehir, but they got through to the quarterfinal, Athens, and it looks like they're trying to do something like that again. Real Madrid and Hoffenheim currently through. This is going to be a very tight group right here as Barcelona and Liverpool down toward the end. There's only been 2 wins in the entire group so far. Porto and Roma at the top here. Schalke and Spurs at the top here. So we're going to have tight groups coming, and it's fascinating to see who gets out of that Liverpool group with Real Madrid, Hoffenheim, and Barcelona, guys. But that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, and peace.